Hey guys, it's Drea and welcome back to Drea's Budget Life. Wow. How are you guys? How have you been? How's the family? How are things? I hope that everything is going well, and I just wanted to let you all know that I am back. For those of you who don't know, I filmed my last video at the end of March. And what started as a couple of weeks of vacation became an 8-month break from YouTube and basically Instagram as well. So the big question is, where the heck have I been? And I'll answer that in just a minute. If you are just finding my channel, hello, welcome. Grab a drink, come sit down, grab a snack. I hope that you hear something today that motivates you on your personal journey. And please, please come back to see what I have in store. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I love you guys so much. I honor you guys and I appreciate you guys more than I can say. During the entire time I was gone, I was still gaining subscribers. My watch hours were going up and I was still getting comments. And that is so sweet. And at the same time, so overwhelming because I knew above all else, I needed to get back. Like I had a whole community here. So let me just start this by saying, if you're looking for a cash stuffing video today, you won't see it. This is just me. I'm in a chatty mood and I grabbed my camera and I wanted to share. I'll be posting again very, very soon, so stay tuned. So what happened? All right, let me get into it. This year started out very fast paced. First thing is my grandmother passed away suddenly in January. It was a great shock to our whole family. And I had to fly home with my husband and my daughter. So that required an unexpected expense. And I had to pause my sinking funds to take care of that. And I made a video all about it. I'll link it in the cards. In February, I started to recover my finances and restart my sinking funds and savings challenges and debt payoff and literally, just jump back in. No biggie. March comes around and my dog Petunia became very sick. She actually had a liver disease that she was born with, and the month of March was the month that we finally identified it and realized that it was too late to treat and she was too weak for surgery. I actually made a video about that as well that I'll link above. So we made the incredibly tough decision to put her down. And that was another unexpected expense that we had money for, but that was the catalyst, I believe, for my need for a break. And what followed was months of not filming for a variety of reasons. Number one was confidence. Confidence was most of it. I had just gotten out of practice. I mean, even right now, just, turning on the camera and, talking is difficult. You get out of the practice of doing it. So I was out of practice and I was still stuffing and I was still budgeting every single pay period, but I just wasn't filming it. And every payday I would say, okay, I'm going to film. And then I would find a reason, to say, all right, next check, or, I'll do it later. I'll do another one at the beginning of the month. But I was still making progress. I just was not plugging in with my YouTube family. And two, and this is most important, every month that went by felt like a budgeting fail. And I was embarrassed. And I'll explain that a little bit more. When I started off my channel, it started off so well. And every month that went by, something else happened that made a wave in my financial plan. And it was all life stuff. It wasn't like I got budget burnout and just decided to, book a trip to Mexico and blow it all, or that, I shopped too much or, couldn't get my spending under control. No, it was normal life stuff like home repairs, car repairs, stuff like that. So you would think that I would have been a little bit easier on myself, right? Nope, not at all. And I watch so many of your videos. There's so many of you that I just stay plugged in with and that have given me so much motivation over these last 8 months. I can't even begin to list you all. So I might not have posted, but I was watching and I was commenting and I was sharing videos to support you. And many of you had life stuff that happened that affected your budgets. Or you had stopped stuffing here so that you can pay more attention over there. And I supported you through all of that. I cheered you on, but I felt like a failure. I had a video that had 12,000 views and counting, which is, it might not seem like a lot to some, but it was huge to me. And I saw all the positive comments and I was embarrassed to say, that was my 100 envelope challenge video. I was embarrassed to say that I had to stop the 100 envelope challenge and use that money to pay for a tax debt. And instead, I started a 50 envelope challenge. So, and I've kept up with it, but I was just embarrassed. Some of my challenges that I started weren't sustainable with the amount of money that I was bringing in. So it started out great. It started out on a roll and I had to stop them because I needed to use that money back in my monthly budget, which was a rookie mistake, by the way. And I've learned so much from that. So now I will do things totally different. I had car repairs that I needed to pay for. I had some debt that I was tired of stringing along. I had a tax bill that was making me nauseous. And I restructured all of my sinking funds and savings challenges so I can pay cash for all that stuff. And around October, when I was faced with, yet another issue, I was all of a sudden, like the light bulb came on and I realized that I was doing exactly what I was supposed to do. The crisis that I thought I was going through was that I needed to use the money. The blessing was in the fact that I had the money. I just needed to unstuff some envelopes. And while it took me down to 0 envelopes, this was money that I didn't have to put on a credit card. This was money that I didn't have to go out and get a loan for and make another bill. And in that moment, I realized I won. Like the whole point of our sinking funds and savings challenges is so we have the money there when we need it. And my thinking was too messed up to realize that. So yeah, I'm starting over. Yeah, my binders are almost empty. And yeah, I would have loved to make an end of the year video and have, be able to unstuff all my envelopes and have saved like $11,000, which is what I was on track to save. But what did I get? Well, I'm gonna tell you what I got. I got no additional debt. That's what I got. I did have a bunch of wins this year. I still have my $1,000 emergency fund. I'm tracking to finish my 50 envelope challenge by the end of December, and I already have plans for that money. And it's actually going to be to purchase something that I need for my home that I didn't want to put on a credit card. In full disclosure, we need a couch. It's time for us to get a couch. I could easily go and just charge it and, make payments on it. But I said, nope, I'm not going to do that. So I have dedicated the 50 envelope challenge to my couch. That's going to be my couch money. So that means that I have to wait to purchase that couch until I stuff all my envelopes. And that's just what I have to do. I paid off a tax bill and I made a plan so that I won't get caught off guard for next year's taxes. So that's a win. I had 2 credit cards. I still have those 2 credit cards that I want to pay off. Both of them have, pretty small balances on it. So I want to pay those off before the end of the year. And I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I'm getting my motivation back. I started a 401k at my job. So I'm saving a percentage of my income towards my 401k, which is what I wasn't doing at the beginning of the year. I stayed focused and current on all of my bills, and I even brought up my credit score. Like I still participated in savings challenges and sinking funds, even if I could only stuff $5 in each of them, which I thought would be just a super boring video and nobody wanted to see that. But what I'm realizing now is I needed to film that. I needed to film me stuffing $5 in every envelope, every pay period. Because not everybody has a whole bunch of money to stuff every paycheck. No shade to those who do. No shade at all, but it's the truth. Not everybody has all of that money. Somebody just got laid off. Somebody had a car repair like me. Somebody had a medical bill and only has a small amount to stuff for this week. So I didn't fail. I modified. And isn't that the point of all of this? All in all, I'm still in the fight. So I thank you all for your messages, for the comments, for the support during my break. And stay tuned because my journey is going to look a little different. It will be way more realistic, and hopefully it'll be inspirational to somebody else who thinks that they failed because their sinking funds don't look like everybody else's. No, they actually look like yours, and that's totally okay. I did watch a video from Michelle at Free to Fly. I'll put her name on the screen. And she talked about having blinders on. Like you put blinders on the horses so that they don't see each other, and the two alpha horses don't see each other and get upset. So they have blinders on. So all they're looking at is what's in front of them. And she talked about having those blinders on and not being able to look left and right and compare your journey to somebody else's. And that hit me so hard because that's what I was doing. I was comparing myself to someone who might have also been dealing with something. They just weren't filming it, So thank you, Michelle, for that video because it really helped snap me out of my funk. And I'm leaving out a lot that happened, but this is enough. I've talked enough. I hope this explains a little bit about where I've been, what I've been doing, and I hope that you come along with me to continue watching my journey. When I started this channel, it was for accountability. I started this at the end of last year, and I wanted this to be a whole year of accountability, and it still will be a whole year of accountability, and I hope that you come alongside me in this journey. Hit the like button if you saw something that you liked or you got something out of this. Please comment, leave me some encouraging words, leave someone else some encouraging words, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.